That's insanity.
Yeah. Uh, it's not even showing the game. What? Hmm. Let's see here. Democracy. Capture a specific window. Democracy. And it's not showing. Oh, there it is. It just takes a hot minute. Okay. Alright, let's see here. Where did I leave off? Alcoholism, internet
Wait,
crime.
no alcohol?
Hmm? Lots of alcohol.
Wow.
Look, there's still alcoholics.
Oh. Oh, good. You have me worried.
Calm down,
Plenty of feed pits. Don't worry.
I mean, there's still a
Yeah.
doctor's strike. That's never going away. Drug
That
addiction is
doesn't.
stagnating. Pollution is going
Why
down.
are the doctors striking?
Um,
Too much alcohol.
apparently they don't like the labor laws.
Oh no, I'm bad at snipers.
Ah.
Yeah. I mean, health is
Yeah, I didn't
improving,
judge
but
his
they're
cooking
just
mode.
not happy, you know?
Mm. That's why they're not happy, because health is improving. It affects their jobs.
True. I mean, I guess I could, like, increase healthcare.
You know, I just send him to, like, I don't know,
Ow.
retraining camp.
Okay.
I'm sorry, this is democracy, not not a dictatorship. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I'm not really sure how I can decrease Doctor Strike.
Get everyone sick.
True. I mean, I guess I
got
could
a lot on.
dedicate more to labor laws, but that's gonna cause some issues. We'll do a little bit.
Look, just release a SARS-like virus
Huh.
that'll last for more than a year, and the doctors will have plenty of work, and then they can't be mad.
This is true.
Totally how it works.
I mean,
Ace is a genius. What could go wrong?
I'm surprised that the foreign minister doesn't like me anymore.
Are you really?
What did you do to him?
stole my sis.
I mean, the religious group isn't too mad with me. The capitalist group isn't too mad with me. I don't know why he's so upset. But you know what? You may be the most experienced person, but you're not giving me a lot of capital. You know what? Diana, you look like a nice person. I should hire you.
Did you just fire your foreign minister?
I mean, this welfare minister. he's not too happy with me, so I'm not too happy with him.
Oh, okay.
Planting on A.
So.
Oh my god.
I think for welfare services, I might hire Joe. Joe seems like a nice guy. Bye, Jerry.
Forward fellow.
Hi, Joe. Kathy, you better be getting me some points soon.
This doesn't sound like a very democratic hiring process.
Look. Okay, I was elected president.
Oh, you had that mandate from your voters. You're right.
Yeah. Oh, and yeah, we're gonna ban tracking. F that. And another liberal plot.
God.
And a hurricane.
They're on seaside.
But, you know, the liberals still want to kill me.
I wonder why.
I wonder. I'm never getting rid of this doctor strike. I mean, I decreased the labor laws a little bit, made it balanced. So, I don't know what they're so upset about.
GG.
Wow.
Oh.
Toxic?
GG, bitch. Like, I love you. Like, homie.
Okay. I'm very conflicted now.
True.
I only died in the sniper round. Because I'm bad at sniper.
Alright, doctors, we're going to give you a little bit more public health care. Please go back to work.
Can't really. I didn't even die that entire game.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Alright, so GDP is down. Bounce back up as part of the state healthcare services, but income also went down significantly. Let's see how next turn goes.
Can you turn it all around?
Yeah. So, the funny part is that I was re-elected earlier.
Wow.
So Miso gets a third term in
You
America.
don't question the democratic process.
Yeah, we don't question this.
Not on Miso.
Well, thanks for the third term, guys. Alright, pollution's fixed. I was almost killed again. What is this assassination number attempt? Like 7?
Jeez. Do you just pay your security guards like $1 million a year?
My police force is capped. So I'm literally paying them the highest amount I can. And my armed police
we
is
literally
paid.
cannot do anything with more money.
Yeah, my spy satellite network for the intelligence agency and the CIA is capped.
So you're spying on your local people.
And my armed police all have machine guns. I mean, I literally cannot give them more.
Oh my god.
Oh, I guess I could buy them
That
drones. I could buy them drones,
This is
that's
an
about it.
interesting democracy you have running there.
So yeah. I do have a surplus of $158 billion, so I could probably reduce taxes a little bit. So
Check showers.
I should probably reduce taxes on parents if possible.
Yeah, I actually have to take off here for a bit. Hopefully not too long.
Yeah, fine.
Alright, take care.
Lovely group projects, so. Laters.
Reina's behind.
Oof.
Alright, we'll give grants to poor students. Hopefully that increases education a little bit more, which will increase, hopefully, income a little bit more. I mean, education is going through the roof. I can't really do much more about that.
Why every time? Why does everybody say roof weird?
Rough.
Yeah, FEPIT. Grant you bacon. That's the important thing, right?
Do up long.
Alright, so another minister scandal. More budget. Alcohol going up. Internet crime going slightly down. Doctor strike pretty much stagnant.
Good try.
I guess I could decrease immigration. That That should get rid of a lot of that poverty issues. Let's see here. Alcohol tax can probably go down to 30%. Let's see how that goes. Whoop! And the game crashed. Okay. Apparently reducing the alcohol tax nuked the game. You had bacon with your pierogies today? Hi, cops.
I did 65 error.
I'm gonna sign out. No, it should be back. Alright, can you hear me now? Is everything okay? Alright, so I am gonna reduce the alcohol tax 10%, which will decrease poverty issues. Generate a little bit less money, but I think it'll be okay. I'm gonna change the audio a little bit. Okay. Yeah, the liberals hacked the game. Oh my goodness. They are not happy with me. They still want to kill me. I mean, I could change the education system a little bit to an emphasis on evolution, and hopefully that will make them a little bit more happy. The religious group isn't too happy with me. Their membership is slowly declining, which is kind of something that I wanted to happen. It should be okay. So there's still another liberal plot. So this question is asking if we want to ban animal testing. I'm gonna say no change. And that should give a technology boost, but you know. So the retired people are still super happy. Food stamps is still high. So our poverty level should be pretty much okay. Alcohol is going to climb from the reduced taxes. Tobacco we can probably take to 15%. Increase it a little bit just to make sure that doesn't come back up. Doctor strike is still going to be stable until unemployment goes down. The only real way to get unemployment to go back down at this point is to get more public services, so like military spending, to increase it. Which again would really piss off the liberals even more, which would increase the penalties for that. But Ace, I don't know if you're looking, but this debt is getting kind of small. So a little bit of road building could also reduce the unemployment as well. So I'm thinking that might be a possible change for next turn. Assuming I don't die. So we can raise the speed limits on that. Next, we're gonna increase the roads a little bit. So right now we're spending about 54 billion. We can double it and really increase the motorists. I'm thinking we go about maybe 84 billion. So about a 30 billion increase. And then there should also be a petrol tax that we got rid of. That isn't there. So it is going to increase pollution. It is going to increase the oil demand, which should increase the oil price. So we'll see how that goes for a little bit. And then we'll probably just get rid of private prisons. So how you doing today, Caps? Let's see here. So, won a Nobel Peace Prize. That's cool. Almost got killed again. That's not cool. And gridlock's developing. But we did increase the road, so that should go away next turn. Okay. So the motorists are kind of unhappy because of the gridlock, but that's going to go away. We could reduce the debt. It'll be gone in 2 turns. We're not getting rid of alcoholism. That's just not going to happen. Asthma's not getting rid of. Doctor strike. It's not getting rid of at this point. Unless I really screw up the labor laws. Which I could go a little bit more. And we'll see how that goes for a bit. You just got home from a long walk, dead tired. Film and JC were chatting in Discord till 5 a.m. That is a long time. Yeah. It was nice chatting you though last night. Alright. So we got an agreeing society for a lot of the farming that we've been having. Gridlock's gone. Yeah, like I said, it'll be gone. So we can script the environment by allowing the drilling, or we can prevent the drilling. This will increase the fuel. So we'll do that. Crime is still down, poverty is still down. Unemployment is climbing again, which is unfortunate. GDP is also climbing, that's nice. Healthcare is kind of stagnating, but education skyrocketed. So far we're doing pretty good. I would like to increase this a little bit more to get unemployment a little bit more gone. Road expansion is going to take a little bit longer. Let's get school buses to max. And then we can also probably increase rail subsidies to get rid of that unemployment a little bit more. And then we'll call that a turn. Yeah, no, it was super fun to do Jackbox. So I pretty much destroyed the opposing party, so it's only the Bacon Party. So democracy does not exist in America now. It is completely a fascist regime. So 10 out of 10, vote for Miso and only Miso. Yep, the Bacon Party is the only party. So Kathy is unhappy with me. That's okay, I'll probably get rid of her. People are being smuggled because of my my immigration policies, so goodbye them. Yeah, not my problem. Alright, so I still have a surplus of $200 billion. So what I'm thinking of doing is decreasing the income tax from 30 to 25%. Okay, So that is going to significantly cut the income. It shouldn't be too bad. We'll see how that goes. Yep, it's only the bacon party. And look! I made America smart again. You have managed to preside over an unparalleled period of high educational achievement and turned this nation into the world of intelligentsia. Congratulations. And sovereign wealth. Woo! We don't have debt. There's a refugee crisis. A small surplus, but that's okay. Our GDP is going down again. That's just gonna happen. Unemployment is kind of like gonna be what it is. So we now have a reserve of $167 billion. Boy, America hasn't been in the black in decades. Pretty much all of this is going to be stagnant. At this point, liberal hatred is going down. We can probably reduce the number of armed police and see how that affects things. Probably go down. Who am I kidding? Armed police for everybody, right? No, but we are going to decrease it a little bit. Okay. 4 billion less submachine guns in the US. I know. I'm hurt. Another liberal part. Gridlock developed again? Really? So rail usage should increase, which should decrease the number of people in cars. You can just sell all the submachine guns to the bacon farmers for more efficient bacon farming. I don't know how efficient bacon farming is going to be with submachine guns, not gonna lie. So I don't understand how road building, it should decrease the congestion, which it is, but I mean, I guess I could add a petrol tax and then that would deal with the problem right then and there. Could also add a monorail system or toll roads. Or bus subsidies. So I think I'll issue free bus passes for now just to get rid of the congestion. Liberals still want to kill me. Allow GM crops. So now we're in debt, which is interesting. We now have a deficit. It's probably because of gridlock. It should be fixed next turn. Yeah, alcohol is not gonna go away. Motorists are getting a little bit happy. Parents are a little bit happier. Most likely what we're gonna have to do is take a capitalist penalty and just have a corporate tax of 20%. Just have that balance it out. So debt's gone. Global economy is still going down, but our income is kind of going up. GDP is going up. Kathy wants to quit, which is probably why our effectiveness of the money's not doing too well. So we can probably hire Jeremy. Jeremy, get in here. What, Feebit? You don't like how I just fire people? Look, if they weren't so bad at her taxation job, then maybe she could stay. But because she sucked, I'm not getting as much tax money. So motorists are pretty unhappy with me right now because of the gridlock. Look. Look. They can't quit on me if I fire them first. Alright? Maybe I'll introduce a national monorail system, which will reduce car usage. It'll be 45 billion, but oof. Liberals still want to kill me. Gridlock's gone. Euthanasia. Yup. Now we're taking on some debt. So probably what's going to happen is income tax increase from 25 back to 30. Thanks for the free money. Okay. Joe is mad. Positive discrimination. There are calls for a law to express quotes for the employment of ethnic minorities. Nope. So right now we're back in debt. Thank you, people. Great. So military spending can probably get reduced a little bit. Probably take it down to 180 billion again. Race riots. Racial tension. All the people wasting money on that alcohol. I know I should tax them more. Alright, so racial tensions are pretty high right now because of the citizenship test. And the biometric test. So let's just reduce this to passport checks. And hopefully they don't burn police departments down. Too soon? Probably. Alright. Let's see how this goes. Probably die. Do not have toxic waste dumps. Freedom League still wants to kill me. Unemployment's going down. Hooray. GDP is going down. Boo. So we're back in the positive. That's great. Alcoholism is probably going to stagnate. Race riots. Racial tension is slowly going down, but it's going to take a while. Racial Discrimination Act is probably at cap. I mean, the citizenship test is low. Low. Yeah, I'm not really sure. I mean, it says that it decreases racial tension, which is at an all-time high. Because immigration's way too high. So let's try decreasing the not by through that. Citizenship tests. Food agency is still a little bit good. No quitters here. Yup. Can't quit if I fire you. Do I have enough money for that? Let's increase science a little bit. No, I didn't fire him in time. Boo. Who wants to work for the welfare department? You know what, Anna? You'll do. I got my eye on you, Andrew. Someone wants to kill me again? Jeebus. Alright, so now I got the ghettos. Because of racial tensions. But it's going down. Can't really do much, so we'll skip. Oh, is this the fourth term? Oh look, I got elected for a fourth term. Who would have thunk? Bask in your glory of the eternal president. At this point, you should just call up the Freedom League and schedule a daily assassination attempt. You know, you're not wrong. I feel like every year they try to kill me. So I'm running a deficit, but I do have reserves, so it's okay. Racial tensions declining. It's fine. Ghettos should stagnate and decrease. Immigration is kind of stagnating. Ugh. Vote Bacon for president of the world. Fourth term's the charm. Yep. So I got reelected. This is my fifth term. I've been reelected 4 times so far. How's it going, Jay? Doctors have been striking for about 16 years now. I don't think they got the hint yet. Should probably decrease taxes. Go to about 10%, which should help the earnings. And then at the same time increase I don't know if property tax would be a good thing to increase. Maybe go from 8% to about 15%. Just to help tweak it a bit. Liberals still want to kill me. Whaling will keep the ban in place. Now we're running a huge deficit. Ghettos is starting to taper off. Race riots will eventually go away. So let's take a look at the changes so far. So right now equality is a little bit down. Poverty is significantly down. Racial tension went up. higher earnings is a little bit bad. Poor earnings went up. Trade went up and middle earnings went up. So I will have to ease up on the capitalist, and I'll probably have to introduce more like alcohol tax and tobacco tax. So I can probably go back to 35 instead of 40, just to bring it up a little bit. Alcohol law. I could probably bring it back up to 21. I'll probably go ahead and do that. So asthma is now a thing. Let the foreign president come. Alright, so the thing with the asthma epidemic... Oh, asthma went away, actually. Whoops. That's nice. So unfortunately, there's a lot of things on the liberal negatives that I can't really fix, except for maybe the gated communities, which is killing the equality. So we can just cancel the policy altogether, not deal with it. There's still a 30% income tax. Property tax already brought up. There is an inheritance tax. So traffic congestion is kind of stabilizing. The national rail system is going to take a long time, but it is improving the cars and the unemployment. Yeah, Fupit. So the farmers are actually pretty happy with us. Right now their membership's pretty stagnant. They're pretty supportive. So the bacon farmers are doing pretty well. The race riots are going down, so that should improve GDP, immigration, and resolve that, which should also... I can't really get rid of the ghettos until the racial tension goes down. So that's going to take a while. Assuming I don't get assassinated. Oh! What do you know? Another assassination attempt. Oh boy. Can we schedule one for next year? Like, what's going on? So the race riots are done. Small deficit, that's okay. So now we're back in debt. The ghetto should start to taper off now that the racial tension is going to pile down. There is a lot. We could reduce this a little bit to government targets, you know, people that don't support us. That should help the capitalists a little bit, but at this point. Education's pretty much top tier at this point, but still a lot of doctors are upset. Really not sure what I could do at this point other than to raise taxes a little bit. So we're probably going to go back to 35%. Higher minimum standards for the space, food, and access to outdoors that is available to animals during intensive farming establishments. No, never pissing off the farmers, but at the same time the liberals would be very, very angry. Nope, bacon farmers. But it would improve the quality of the bacon. Pit, you are the bacon and wing expert. What do you think? Should we allow more space for the chickens for your wings and space for the pigs for bacon, higher quality bacon? I think we should set some tougher standards for increasing the quality of the bacon and wings. Quality is important. Yep. Okay. So we still have a deficit, which is causing a debt again. I did increase the taxes, so income should be increasing. Global economy is in the shedder. Our relative GDP is still above, and our income's kind of matching, so I think it'll be okay. We'll let it sit another turn. Health seems to be still okay though too, so that's the thing. We're not gonna ban religious symbols in school. Let's see here. The Labour Party is pretty much non-existent at this point. I'll just leave this expenditures for a minute. Alright, so I think at this point we'll just play to the next election and call it good, because at this point we're pretty stabilized. Small surplus with the income and expenditures. That's pretty much gone. And everything looks okay. Assuming I don't die. Hey, alcohol abuse is finally at an end. That should put us in a surplus. Aww, celebrity don't like me. Darn TikTokers. So let's see here. Poverty's a thing. Unemployment's kind of stagnating at this point. Can't really do anything unless I reduce the technology and the GDP, which I'm not going to do. So surplus, now that alcoholism is down, internet crime is pretty much stagnant, ghettos are slowly decreasing. Start a bacon TikTok. I don't have any sound right now, so I won't hear you, but I just wanted to say hi. Hi, Barf! Hope you're doing good. A rural development grant wouldn't be too bad. It would decrease unemployment. Oh my goodness, it's great. Poor earnings, equality, farmers, GDP overall goes up and unemployment goes down, let's do it. Do I get shot? Oh my goodness. Ozzy, what's the assassination counter at? They have been trying to assassinate me so much. You should have your normal setup tomorrow? Oh, dang. Yeah, I'd love to chat and stuff. Oh boy. So the economy, world economy is still in the pooper. Well, it's going up. So is our GDP. Income's still up. So that's nice. Next term we should be out of debt again. So drug addiction could go down a little bit more. Poverty seems to be stagnating. Unemployment should play a benefit to that. It seems like we could also spend another 15 grand, 15 billion in technology grants, which should help productivity and the capitalists, which would be good, and decrease unemployment. Let's also take that. I don't like increasing expenditures, but that's fine. Oh, we are banning importing cattle. We are not getting mad cow disease here. Have that. Unemployment is taking a downturn from that rural grant, so that's nice. No fancy imported bacon. Look, VPIT, we are worried about the quality of the bacon. Now the question is, do we want to import beef when we know that there is a disease that other countries have on their meats, like mad cow disease? Do you want beef with tainted meat? Or do you want tainted meat? I mean, that's the question, right? Well, yeah, it's for cattle, but I'm just giving you an example. Like, what if it was mad pig disease, right? Do you want to import bacon from a country that has mad pig disease? Right? The bacon would be terrible. Terrible bacon. I don't know, I'm just making it up. Ghettos are slowly going down. Internet crime is pretty much stagnant. Doctor strike is going to be forever. Alcohol consumption is kind of going down a little bit. Probably from the alcohol tax. How's unemployment? Unemployment is a question that I always have. Unemployment is going down, so that's a nice thing. There is mad pig disease? Pseudo rabies? Oof. Yep, nope. Good thing we banned that. So we are going to chunk up the national monorail system a little bit. See if we can get unemployment down a little bit more. Expenditures are going up as a result of that, which is unfortunate. environmentalists now make up half of the country. Earthquake, I mean, that's just gonna happen. Another recession in the global economy. Ooh. Alright. So, another global recession, so we should probably try to reduce sales tax a little bit, just to help out. 216 billion. Let's try to go 7%. So, maybe 5%. We'll half it. It is going to take our reserves out, but that should help everyone kind of like stagnate for now. So do we want super retails? Yeah. So GDP, our GDP is climbing with global economy, which is good. Our income is going down because of the sales tax, but that's okay. We could do stem cell research and get some more, but that's not going to be something that we want to do. So knowing that, I think we don't want to touch anything right now. See what happens. Yeah, we can give tasers to people. We need to ban landmines. See, after the educational problem, the thing bounced back, so we got our 60 billion surplus, which is good. GDP is climbing still. Global economy is going up. Our economy is going up, which is then beating the expenditures. Income tax is now making up like almost 2/3 of our income. Corporate tax is still down, keeping it at 20%. Overall, I think the U.S. economy is doing really well. Thankfully, the liberals are terrible at killing people, so there's that. Yeah, so Ozzy, we can introduce tasers. So we can give police access to tasers instead of lethal firearms. But I already bought them submachine guns, so do they really need tasers in addition to their submachine guns? Or can they just use the submachine guns and, you know, deal with it? That's what I say. I mean, I can even give them drones. Pretty much. But I mean, like, do I really need drones when crime is down? I mean, violent crime is in the floor. Crime itself is down. I could do rehabilitation, which doesn't cost a lot. You know what? I think we're going to do that. It's only 4 billion right now. Do that. See how it goes. Liberals still want to kill me. Nothing new. So let's see here. Oil demand is increasing. Oil price is increasing. Car usage is kind of stagnating a little bit. So we could increase rail usage through subsidies. We also have the free bus passes to help with congestion. Liberals really like that rehab thing. Yeah, so let's see here. Where is the prisons? So prisons. So we were here, which was at kind of like 0, and then we went to rehab, which is 13%. So actually, everyone kind of likes prisons at this point. It also gives me more state employees and decreases unemployment, which I do like. Because right now unemployment is going down. I like to get everyone back to work, because then that also decreases my unemployment benefits, such as food stamps, which is now 23 billion a year. Unemployment benefits is also 10 billion a year. So I could do this, but it's going to increase unemployment, which I don't want to deal with. In fact, I could probably decrease unemployment benefits some more. But let's take a look at the compass, right, or the changes, right? So poor earnings went up 67%, middle earnings went up 11%, and high earnings went down a little bit. Reasonable. I can be reasonable. Give me bacon or I'll kill for it. I mean, it's possible. So I would like to give the higher earners a little bit more earnings. So we'll see how we can do that. Since we do have quite a bit of surplus, we could decrease our taxes. But this is also increasing the equality, which is kind of nice. So we could do a ban on things that capitalists like. Such as maybe inheritance tax. We can decrease this again. Maybe go 10%. And just help out their money a little bit. Miso bacon? Yep. I mean, we are the bacon party. We're pretty much the only party that you can elect at this point. Oh, nuclear power? Yes, please! We would get 99% of votes in an election. Yep. I mean, we are the only party. So the wealthy people aren't too happy with me. That's okay. Which is really interesting because they now make up something like a quarter of the population. So they make a quarter of my population. You know, whereas like the middle group, so the middle class is slowly increasing. So middle income here, they're like half of the population. And the poor, 24%. Do wealthy people actually wear tiaras? I don't know. Wait, let me take a look. Yes. Yes, they do. Let's take a look at our focus group. Oh, they don't change the pictures on this one. That kind of sucks. Yeah, so I could bring down taxes a little bit, and see how that helps. Let's probably bring that back down to 30%. Ghettos are gone. We're getting 100 billion a month. Yes, fishing quotas. Unemployment's still going down, which is really, really nice. So that rural urban development is really nice. GDP is still climbing. Crime is pretty low. Poverty is getting lower. Health's improving. And education's at an all-time high. I'd get 100% of the vote. I mean, you know, get out of there. Yep, I agree. So environmentalists are starting to get a little bit unhappy, but that's also due to the complacency. They are also unhappy with the road building, but I don't want to deal with congestion again because that just tanks your economy real fast. We could do something like reduce taxes a little bit and see if that helps out. We will eventually have to reduce expenditures as a result, though. So right now we're getting $1 trillion from income tax. Can just bring it down a smidgen. And that's pretty much all we can do because that's going to eat up the surplus right there. Our other biggest expenditure right now is the state pensions. We would have to reduce this in order to fix it. But it's helping with poverty too much, and the more you decrease it, the more it's going to increase poverty, which we don't want. Military spending is the next one. State schools. So like we could do this, but it is going to make people dumber, and I don't want to deal with that. We could decrease road building a little bit, and then that should be enough for expenses. Yeah. Look, Ozzy, I want to make sure that my citizens are educated with textbooks. Okay? I want them to read a book because I don't want them on the screen all day and then go home and then watch TV on a screen and TikTok on a screen and playing Democracy on a screen. Okay? They need some time off the computer. Another refugee crisis. This budget report is a little bit false. So we still got almost $1 trillion in pocket, but if we look at our income tax, it did decrease a little bit. So we want to make sure that that kind of stays before we do anything, yeah? So the expansion is going to take a while before it kicks in. Our capital is doing okay. Our transport guy is doing okay. At least you don't have TikTok, so that makes you feel better. Yeah, good for you. I don't want to touch the labor law because that is going to affect a lot. Could probably just do a little bit of a slider and hope that this fixes a lot of the things. It's going to decrease wages, which is then going to decrease income. So I really can't do anything else at this point. So from $136 billion or $1 trillion collect $930 billion collected in income taxes. We'll see how that affects it, right? So I don't know why we have an election anymore. This is what, term number 6, and I am pretty much the only party. I mean, the opposition didn't even get 1%. You're pressing X hard right now in doubt. These are rigged elections. What makes you think they're rigged, Freepit? I won fair and square, my 6th term in the US. Freedom League lost their touch. Look, there's no Freedom League because I arrested them all. And then I rehabilitated them in my prisons. Okay? They kept trying to assassinate me. How old is my character right now? So you have to be 55, I believe, to become president. And then this is my 6th term. So 6 and 4, 20. Yeah. They liked me so much. I didn't give them the choice but to allow me to keep running for president. Never mind the Constitution. It's a little blip in there. Yep. I'd have to be at least 79. Look, still younger than Joe Biden, right? Can you die of old age in this game? You can die to gunfire, but not old age. Besides, I got amazing healthcare. Minus the doctors that don't work for us, because they're on strike. Details, right? I mean, look, I improved healthcare by 50%. Education up 33%. I mean, with this kind of healthcare, I'm probably good. Crime's down, violent crime's down, poverty's down, equality's up, environment's better. The working week is now down. Miso the immortal. Look, with healthcare like this, I could probably live to 100. Technology up 15%. Car usage is down, rail usage is up, bus usage is up, productivity's up. Unemployment's down 43%. CO2 emissions are down, energy efficiency up, immigration up, air travel up. Racial tensions are down. Foreign relations and international trade is down because we don't care, we only buy domestic. Our oil supply is down. Oil price went up, oil demand went down, which is funny. Earnings for the poorest went up 66%. Middle earnings went up 9%, and the highest earnings went down 2%. So it's a little unfortunate that their higher earnings are down. GDP went up 42%. Surprisingly, alcohol consumption did go down almost 20%. But take a look at this. Traffic went down almost 20%, even though, right, car usage went down 5%. And I believe oil, right, which is a good indicator, so oil demand went down. So I reduced traffic significantly. So now you can actually drive on the road. Tourism went up. People actually want to come to our country. And currency strength went up 42%. We actually have amazing buying power, which is probably why our foreign relations went down the tubes. And people actually have more money. They have more wages. Yeah. Everyone pretty much voted for me. They don't get a choice. Okay. So no more sidewalk cruising. No, you actually get to drive your car, Ozzy. Like, you can actually drive. It's probably an amazing feeling. You know, no bumper to bumper traffic. So anyway, let's just take a look. So global economy is finally taking a turn. Our GDP is going up. We don't have debt. We're actually getting money, I think, from this. No, we're actually not getting money. Boo. It's because if we borrowed money, we'd be paying 1.7%. Pedestrian bowling is still fair game. You know, they're all probably taking the bus because it's all paid for. I mean, we have a national monorail system. We have free bus passes. Right? We have free school buses. and I believe we have rail subsidy. So you can just travel to wherever you want in the country at a significantly reduced rate. So you don't have to travel via air, which means you don't have to deal with the long lines at the airports. You don't have to go through TSA. You don't have to go through all of those pain in the butt things. It's all done. All done. Well, it's been an hour. We have almost $1 trillion in cash that we could spend in the government. We're still getting 120 billion because our expenditures are nice. Income tax, so they are paying a significant amount, 32 billion. We can probably decrease it, but otherwise the US is doing pretty well. So I finished the goal. If we look at the debt here, debt's pretty much gone. The economy is doing really well. I don't think there's much left to do except enjoy the prosperity. So that's pretty much my playthrough of Democracy 3. I mean, what do you guys think? Yes, the Bacon Party is the best party. I mean, it's literally the only party that you can vote for now. Where can I show that? Here. The Bacon Party. How many bacon terms can I get? If you want to see how many bacon terms I can get, I can just play through it. Yeah, I don't think that's possible at this point. I mean, if we really look at the assassination, it's pretty much gone. I'm protected behind too many layers of bacon fat. I mean, if we look at the threat assessment, I mean, there's literally not many people that can even fight me. They've all been, quote-unquote, extensively rehabilitated. You know, they have been enlightened in the ways of the Bacon Party after attempting to assassinate me. Infiltrated back into their domestic terrorist groups and convinced their former allies that they should join the Bacon cause. And by doing so, they've ensured that the Bacon Party shall live on in its bacony ways. So, other than that, I mean, at this point, because I did set it to unlimited terms, there's really no way for me to die at this point other than to screw things up royally. So, game is over basically when I get assassinated. Normally, under most playthroughs, the only way to end the game is when your term limit's up, if you lose the election, or you get assassinated. Those are the 3 end game conditions. So, in a normal playthrough, you can set the term limit. So normally, like, you would set it to 2 term limits, and then, you know, whatever happens, happens. And then at the end of the second election, you kind of like retire because it's your partner, your party that gets elected, not you. So there's that. I could tax everything and just ruin the economy. Yeah, so you can play as different countries. Yeah, the UK. So I was playing as Canada in the first playthrough. It was pretty rough. Um, the hard part was I failed when I got rid of prostitution. So Canada has this thing called legalized prostitution, and I canceled the policy. Little did I know that when you cancel the policy, um, people weren't happy about not being able to, buy a lovely experience with a professional entertainer, if you will. And that destroyed the economy. Royally destroyed the economy. And that was the end of that playthrough. Wait, what? So liberals actually like the prostitution. That's why it has a bonus of 4.5%. So there's two colors, right? There's the current and then the potential predicted final at the end of the slider. So if I increase prostitution, then it makes the conservatives angry and the liberals happy. It gives me money, but religious people don't like it, and organized crime really gets bad. Or organized crime actually gets worse because it's now legal versus illegal. So organized crime would then take a hit from legalized prostitution because now there's no profit motive to be a pimp selling hookers on the street, right? Because it literally is now legal, and so they can't operate their illegal operations because it's not illegal anymore. Anyway, that's pretty much the play of Democracy 3 so far. Kind of liberal leaning, which doesn't make sense as to why I was getting assassinated or attempted to get assassinated so much. It's really dumb. So in this playthrough, here's my political compass. None of my friends play it, so there's that. Can buy mods for the game. Yeah, basically how bacon took over the world. There's other achievements that you can get, like the narcotic economy, where you legalize drugs and make a whole bunch of money that way. You can become a socialist, increase religion to the majority population. There's all kinds of achievements that you can get. But I'm really proud of the poverty's eradicated and surviving. Become the biggest drug dealer around. I wonder if that's possible. I don't know. Would you guys be interested in a playthrough of that? Can do a new campaign of drug dealing. Yeah, it'd be a good meme. You know what? Alright, let's do it. Alright, what country are we doing the drugs on? Drug playthrough, what country? We got UK, France, Germany, US, Canada, and Australia, I believe. You wanna try Australia? Canada? Okay, we got one vote for Australia, one vote for Canada. To Canada, drugs and prostitution. Jim says Australia. Alright, Australia wins 2-1. Okay, so the only thing I'm going to change is the term limit, so no limit. And we're going to rename the player's party to the bacon party. I don't like the opposition party, so we're going to call it the vegan party. Because they don't like our bacon party, so they're going to oppose us, alright? I'm going to allow hurricanes and earthquakes. Compulsory voting forces them to vote. I don't really care, either way. Alright. So let's take a look at how fucked things are at the beginning. Yeah. Homelessness, problem. Economy, problem. Pollution, problem. Asthma. Vigilante mobs. Alcohol abuse. Oh boy, seems to be a running theme. Street gangs. Organized crime. And antisocial behavior. What an unruly group we gotta deal with. So we are running a debt. So just taking it all in. Gas prices are the same. Traffic congestion's a problem. Bus usage is low. What counts as antisocial behavior? Probably peeing on the streets. So a couple of easy things that we can do is increase community policing, and just crank that up to max. So that decreases the antisocial behavior, the street gangs. I believe it does small crime and alcohol abuse. So the antisocial behavior and the alcohol abuse just gets dropped from this, which is nice. You didn't know you should be on the streets? You know what, Chim? You can pee on the tree, but please don't pee on the side of my building. I don't appreciate it. By the way, did you get to try the goodies? So learning from the last playthrough, increasing the prisons actually really helped too. So we're just gonna crank that up immediately. Street gangs are an issue. We can probably increase the police force as well. And just deal with all of that one crock. This is going to increase the budget deficit. You got your package and they were very good. Alright. No, I'm glad you liked it. You know, like, honestly, like, that was just a thank you for it. So, you know, I know that you offered to pay for the shipping, but honestly, like, dude, just honestly, thank you. Expenditures are going to be an issue. So, public health is high. State pensions are high. And schools are a little bit high. So, I think we're going to eat some debt. Jim needs to send us all wings. I don't know if I want to eat like 5-day-old wings. But yeah. So alcohol abuse is a thing. So I'm thinking at 30%, we can probably crank that up to 40% and just get rid of the alcohol consumption altogether. But it is going to increase the poor, which is adding to the homeless, which I don't want to deal with right now. So we could increase taxes. Right now, possibly corporate tax could be increased a little bit, but we don't have the capital for that. Carbon tax could also be increased a little bit, so you can probably crank it up to 35%. It goes back in time. Alright, stop and search. Yeah, we got some street crimes, but it is going to be on racial grounds, so we're not going to do that. So with the increase of taxes, it is going to do that. Income's going up, expenditures are going up, and global economy is going down. So it's nice that we're doing okay. Interest rate's still pretty low, so as long as we can kind of mitigate the amount of debt that we're incurring, it should be fine. Street gangs are going to start seeing a downturn because of the police forcing. Ghettos should start to turn around. Antisocial behavior should go down. Once these go down, we should be able to do a lot more. Because the problem with the vigilante mobs is that it is causing the ghettos. So I would like the vigilante mobs to get removed first prior to doing anything else. Like right now, the important thing is to remove these crime things, so that way we can get the prostitution and the drugs legal. We also have gambling too, with no restriction gambling. So 16% capital gains tax isn't a lot, so you can probably crank it up to 20%. Get just a smidgen of cash. Income tax will probably have to crank up next turn. Yeah, so you can go no restriction and then heavy no restriction. So state housing is also going to be an issue because of the homelessness. We're going to have to crank it up eventually, but it's going to cost too much. So I would like to get some long-term things in here. So for example, education is usually something that I like to promote early, to get education a little bit up there. We could also do for education youth club subsidies, which usually help with crime, and just get the parents on your side. So public libraries are already introduced. Can get easy education in there. So education is the nice thing about getting a lot more education income in there. So now we're at 10 billion deficit, almost 11 billion, but crime is going down, which is nice. So you should be starting to see slow progress with education, which is reducing racial tension, crime, violent crime, and increasing productivity, which is nice. I do think at this point, since education is going up, before it starts to stagnate, we'll also need to collect more revenue. So at this point, Corporate tax could go up, but it's not going to generate a lot, 13 billion. Whereas income tax here is generating a lot, but we just don't have the capital right now. So right now we'll probably crank this up to 15. Just get a smidgen amount before it kills our debt. And then see if next turn we can get more money that way. So 32 capital. Deficit went down just a smidgen. Income tax we can now increase to 30%. So 30% seems to be a pretty good number as to where. And then that should balance our income, or at least start to pay off the debt a little bit. Street gangs are going down, which is nice. The ghetto should start to fall. Antisocial behavior should be gone next turn. Vigilante mob should also be gone in 2 turns. We're never getting rid of alcohol abuse. So antisocial behavior is gone. People are being smuggled. Nope. So now we have that 11 billion surplus. So organized crime is pretty stagnant. The ghetto should start to fall as a result of street gangs being gone. So we just gotta be patient on that one. Homelessness is probably gonna be around for a while. We could invest in the state housing. Which would help with poverty. I don't want to increase the environmentalists too much because then they'll become the primary force. However, threat assessment wise, it looks like the Communist Party is not too happy with me. Oof. So maybe universal recycling might be a good idea. Foreign investor tax breaks. So right now we're paying 4.5 billion. We can probably decrease it a little bit. GDP can take a small hit. That'll be fine. Or we could just cancel the benefit altogether. I think we'll just cancel it. We can get Patriots another way. That's fine. I do need the capital to... So we'll do the Racial Discrimination Act, which are easy policies to just reduce the racial tension before it becomes a problem, and just get that down. Gambling, prostitution, and then narcotics. So right now narcotics are outlawed. To get it increased, we are going to have to deal with some hate from parents. It's going to increase crime and get conservatives like super angry. So these changes I'll have to be prepared for. So I want crime to go down, and organized crime will fall as a result of legalizing it. But the police force needs to be like on top of their game because crime has to go down before I can do it. Yeah, I'm gonna do it gradually. I can probably do some university grants. Public libraries are capped. Science funding is probably going to be something that I'll have to neutralize because I need to get state employees up. It's a big change. As a long-term goal, just to get the unemployment down and state employee membership up, that would be good. So we'll do some particle acceleration. It's gonna kill income, but that's okay. So vigilante mobs are gone. Allow drilling. Surplus is gonna be okay. So street gang should be gone soon. Organized crime is pretty much gonna be the same for a while. We could just arm the police. Yeah, we're arming the police. You get an MP5. You get an MP5. All the police gets MP5s. I should get rid of the street gangs real fast. Crime should, like, spiral out of control down now. Oh yeah, look. I mean, armed police, they're going from this, oh, you have a department issued submachine gun. No, 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 no. We're not going to give one cop, one officer out of 100 a submachine gun. We're giving every officer the option to carry a submachine gun. If there is a street fight going on, if there's a mafia fight going on, you want to make sure that your cops come back home, okay? Spiraling down out of control. Look, look, look. Okay, we're if the gangs want to fight, I want to make sure that my police force can take care of that problem. You know? Hey, we got an aerospace contract. Nice. So global economy is going down. GDP is going up, but it's also going to decrease our income. Yeah. So organized crime is going to start taking a hit from that armed police force. I protect by attacking. That's exactly right. Okay. So I think with crime going down rapidly, it is a little bit safe to start introducing some stuff. We can go legalizing cannabis to legalizing LSD. And then the final one is just legalize all the drugs. This is probably going to be a little too much. So I think we'll just go with LSD first. Well, actually, we'll just go with weed and then... fuck it. Yep. We're just going to go ham on the narcotics. Just, you can have all the drugs. It should also spiral organized crime. Just, like, make it disappear. It is going to make a major problem with healthcare. Yeah, gradually, right? And then after that, we can implement the recreational drug tax. Street gangs, gone. Doctor strike, holy crap. So our healthcare is plummeting from the doctor strike. GDP is falling. Crime's going down. Unemployment slowly going down. Poverty is slightly going up. Alright. So alcohol abuse is going down, which is gonna save us 6 billion. Nice. I mean, there's a sales tax, so yes, there is taxing of bacon. 26%. Oh no, that's property tax. Whoops. I actually don't have a sales tax in here. Petrol, tobacco, property, capital gains. Oh, here's sales tax. So I have a 12% sales tax. Well, I do have a recreational drug tax, which surprisingly isn't going to make me any money. Yeah, there's a McDonald's tax. So it's really interesting is that it's slowly taking effect. Let's take a look at health. And our health is plummeting. Oh my goodness. So I will probably have to change some of these things, right? So like trade union percentages, they're not too happy, 6%, and then wages are like 5.5%. So if I decrease wages, it'll help, but unemployment's going down. Let's chill. The bacon party should riot. Yeah, health is going to be an issue that I'm going to have to deal with. And that can be done through the health services and just crank it up to max. So it is going to cost like 11 billion more per quarter. But honestly, it reduces unemployment, it increases state employee membership. It's going to get rid of this doctor strike. But capitalists ain't going to like it. Too bad. So now the capitalists want to kill me. We're not going to have a ban on smoking. So parents are pretty upset. I have a child benefit law which they do like. So I can probably do something like subsidized bus schools to make them a little bit happier. And then can also do telecommunications and reduce car motorship. And then just let that write it out. Ghetto should fall. Alcoholism is kind of plateauing. Woo! Scientific discovery. My minister is not too happy with me. Who is this person? Of foreign policy. I'm this person, and this person, and this person. Y'alls need to fix yourselves. Alright, so how is health looking? Health should be recovering, bouncing back from the money. It is going to take a while, but at least the doctor strike should go away, and that should fix a lot of the problems. Ghettos is still going down, right? Street gangs was causing it. So as long as the street gangs go down, it should be okay. Which it was removed, so hopefully that fixes it. Apparently, legalized prostitution to the max increases our GDP. So there's that. Woo! Alright, assassination counter. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Hmm. That was a thing. That was a thing. So a lone sniper with a high-tech rifle was arrested 200 feet from where you were planning to meet some teachers at a school opening ceremony. I know! They're gonna cap me out of school. Jeez. Man. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? They were gonna cap me out of school. Unbelievable. Well, let's just hope that my rehabilitation is in full effect. So where is my prisons? That's okay. Look, Ozzy, I got the jukes, okay? FPS Pro right here. Just juke that sniper. But it's okay. We're gonna retrain him with his extensive rehabilitation and join the bacon party. Because clearly, this person was a part of the vegan party. Unacceptable. Now he'll be sniping bacon. Yep. So religious groups probably want to assassinate me. The Batin group, which I believe is the capitalist group. And then another religious group. So we're gonna have to change that. Organized crime should be gone next turn. We could increase jury trials, which doesn't cost all that much. And it gets the liberals at least a little bit happier. Hopefully they'll stop trying to get on my case. Crime is on the upswing. I don't want to piss off the liberals too much, so we'll leave the wiretapping as is. We will have to appease the capitalists somehow. Uncompetitive economy can be dropped through productivity. We could increase productivity through more education, more technology. So technology, we have stem cell research, technology colleges, and science funding. So science funding is increasing through that. Technology grant, that doesn't cost a lot, but it increases technology and education by a lot, more so than schools. So let's crank that up to max. Stem cell research is killing the religious group, and it's not giving us that much of a benefit right now. So we can probably decrease it, but at the same time it doesn't cost a lot. So we could lower it just a little bit. It's a big penalty though. Oof. Oof, oof, oof. No, we're not gonna leave it. The religious group can wave their holy crusade at me. It's fine. You know what? 3 billion to increase the number of self-employed would be good. Give more capitalist income, which could be turned to taxes and GDP change. Yeah, let's leave it. Would gambling do anything to fix with the religious group? Yes, it would. Doctor Strike's gone. Organized crime is gone. And drug addiction, as of course, is going to appear. So we will have to deal with the drug problem, which maximum police force. And state healthcare is pretty much capped out. Really not much can do to stop that. Yeah, I did legalize it, so, you know. But I'm going to decrease unemployment C, which will decrease the effectiveness of that and decrease membership at the same time. I would be fighting myself. But now that there's drugs, I'm making $2.5 billion from the drugs. Huh. So I could deal with the drug problem by taxing it. But it will increase poverty. And I don't want to deal with poverty. Because it is causing the homelessness. High tax on drugs. Nobel Prize. Oh no, a minister resigned. Oh no. Get rid of all of you. Foreign policy. You're in welfare. You're in economy. You're in tax. You're in public services. Chris, you're in law and order. Who do I want for law and order? Let's see here. Got Ella with 2.4. 2.3. Ella, you're in. Transport. Look, if they wanted to resign, that's fine. It's okay. They can all go. Raise the speed limits. So, because we got rid of the tax guy, we now have a budget issue. We're going to increase booze a little bit, maybe 40%. Increase smoking to 40%. That's really all we can do at this point. Ghetto should be gone next turn, which should decrease all of these problems. Oh boy. Assassination attempt number 2. Another opening school ceremony. These guys just don't want me going to schools. Jeez. So assassination attempt number 2. And a small deficit. At least we will win the election. So there's that. Can't really raise the gas yet. Capital is still looking okay. Drug addiction is probably downturn. CO2 tax. Could increase it to 40%. You find out about my assassination attempt in a quarterly report? Yeah. Let's decrease property tax to 20%. Look, you can buy a year's supply of narcotics, or you can buy a home. General strike. Oof. And a train crash. Let's do a biofuel. I don't know why we didn't have that earlier. Yeah, no kidding on the assassination attempts. You know what? Hey, they only tried to kill me twice this playthrough, which is nice. They're a lot more considerate. There's a lot of them. At least they're considerate. That's okay, because we will have them go to the extensive rehabilitation. Whew. This narcotics, though, is kicking my butt. General strike. They can't spend too much money on assassination attempts with all the taxes you're laying on them. You're not wrong. I mean, what I'm really going to have to do is I'm going to have to decrease the alcohol tax in order to decrease poverty, because poverty is heavily influenced by the amount of alcohol tax. So I'll probably have to increase income tax as a result of that. Oh my god, people stop. What, stop drinking? I mean, I'm decreasing that, which is decreasing my income. Oof. Budget deficit of 38, probably as a result of the GDP. So it should be gone next turn. So now that we have the capital, we can increase it to 35%. And then we can decrease alcohol to 30%. And smoking can probably go down to 30% as well. That should decrease the poverty rate. So the general strike's gone. Crime is going to go back up. Unemployment's going at least down a little bit. Oh, GDP spiked back up because the general strike's over. So that did help the deficit a little bit. The income tax will probably come into full effect later, so it should balance out. But alcohol abuse is going to skyrocket again. Yep, see, I got my money back. No, the capitalists still hate me. The religious group also hates me more now. But the assassin nun is after me now? Yeah. I could just buy my way out with some legal aid, so poor earnings will go up. Compass wise, I think I'm back yet. So I gotta get. Ideally, this is probably the ideal spot to be in, so I'm gonna have to move it more towards the capitalist. I'm gonna have to find more things that the capitalists like. So, influence here. I could decrease pollution controls, which is pretty low as it is. Decrease unemployment benefits. Unemployment is gonna go up a little bit, but I think it'll be okay. Sales tax, I can probably bring it up to 15%. And then that should be safe. General strikes back. Health is plummeting. Probably because of drug addiction. We'll buy our way out. Parents aren't too happy with me either. But I'm committed to allowing prostitution and drugs be allowed. See if this is even possible. Parents are not happy with me. No, they are not. I could probably buy a thing to make them a little bit happier with me. Buy free eye tests. I'll probably buy childcare provisions. And the rural grants again. Let's see if I get it re-elected. It's actually going to be a close election. Oh, did I say close? Whoops. Yeah, so capitalists don't like me, but that's about it. Health. Shot down. The sweet taste of bacon. Or salty. Ah. Number 3. Was that number 3 or number 4? I lost count at this point. I would like rural development. I need to get more money. Can probably raise you to 20%. It's not gonna fix it, but whatevs. Oops. So there's now only 3% religious membership. We'll probably have to do some expansions to get rid of that road collapse from happening again. Alcohol abuse is going through the roof because it's only 30%. Environment is stabilizing. Pollution is somewhat going down. Oof. It's hard to keep the drugs active. Add more tasers. What can I do? What can I do? Probably gonna get assassinated again soon. High productivity, which is gonna increase GDP, self-employed capitalism, and income. Nice. But now there's an uncooperative economy. A campaign for the tightening of animal welfare standards on farms is gaining momentum. A law has been proposed that will set higher minimum standards for the space, food, and access to outdoors that is available to animals in intensive farming establishments. Increase the quality of bacon. Set tougher standards. So we now have $55 billion in surplus because of the tax increase. So I think we'll leave it as is. We will have a technology advantage and high productivity only for a few turns. So right now, violent crime is down, but regular crime is also going down. Alright, so we don't need to increase CCTVs. Really not that much to change. Filibustering, huh? You've been working away at your office for so long now that it's almost time to start the next day's work. Oh geez. Oh geez. Internet crime is now an issue, so now I have to hire more intelligence services. Appointing a UN ambassador. Let's get some international ambassadors. 85 billion surplus. Could drop taxes. Or I could give more intelligence. Drop that internet crime down. I think we gave up on the alcohol abuse. So unemployment should be going down. Poverty should be going down, which hopefully defeats alcohol abuse. Oh, thanks, Jim. Health is plummeting, which is the unfortunate thing right there. Oh, did you host from another stream or something? Thank you. So, we're just playing a little bit of democracy. This playthrough, what we're trying to do is we're trying to see if we can keep Australia afloat with all the drugs and all the sex. Oh, hosted you on my chat. Oh, thank you. So we also we're also gonna allow all the gambling. So all the drugs, all the sex, all the gambling. We're probably all we set the minimum age to alcohol at 18. All right, I want them at least, at the very least, out of high school before they start drinking. Ozzy's Paradise? Yeah, possibly. Homelessness is going down. Poverty is slightly going down, so it's not too bad. So now that religious groups are pretty much out of the picture, can probably increase stem cell research a little bit. they decrease, and then maybe next turn increase the evolution to just knock them out. Oof! Yep, I shouldn't have decreased the taxes. Now they could actually afford an actual gun. Alright, I'm gonna take a quick bio break since I'm dead anyway. You're gonna dip because film should be starting soon? Alright. We'll probably end up hosting film in a bit. Let me know when he jumps in. Alright. Bye Caps, take care. Oh boy. So after evading death 4 times from the capitalist group, lowering taxes gave them access to a better rifle. And I'm done. Well, I mean, Caps, you can just stick around, and then I'll end up just rating film at 8:30, and then just join in from there. They upgraded from the Marshal to the Nop. Yeah, that's basically what happened, and I got capped. All right, see ya, Caps. I mean, you can stick around till he comes, and go from there. So I'm very dead.
Walk around saying.
But what can you do? What can you do? Well, that's very unfortunate. So I didn't get to the capitalist side in time, and eventually they did shoot me. So I should have introduced more small business incentives and things like that to get it a little bit more to the capitalist side. And that was just unfortunate. That was unfortunate. Oof. Which is really interesting. But when you really think about it, like, you would have expected the capitalists to be happy about the legalized drugs, sex, and gambling because it all raised GDP and they were all legal, which means that it allowed them to operate businesses and have new business ventures such as casinos, vape shops, drug shops, etc. So it seemed very weird that they would do such a thing. But yeah, that happened. Bacon dispensaries. Yeah, that that was just unfortunate. I could only could only get so far. Could only get so far. So I guess the question is, do we want to try again, or hmm, try another route to achieve capital glory? What do you think? Another quote unquote drug run, or maybe even a religious victory with the kingdom of God or God's kingdom? Maybe even a police state and have all the cops and all the services. I'm really interested in this educational failure, like how badly you would have to get the population uneducated to get the achievement, but at the same time still balance the books. That just seems like a very interesting achievement. You know what? Let's go for the educational failure. That just seems like such an interesting route. I will do that as the United States. All right. So since we're gonna do the uneducated route, what do you think our party should be? What party would you like to see as the uneducated party? And we'll call the opposition party to the moon. Hmm. Maybe the doorknob lickers, or oh no. Okay, Ozzy, give us a name to use. I'm gonna change the no term limit though. Hmm? Pineapples on pizza. You know what? You're absolutely right. The pineapples on pizza party. You know what? How's about instead of coconut on pizza, we'll just call it the coconut party. So it's the coconut party versus the to the moon party. Okay, so first things first, we're gonna do community policing. Prisons, we're gonna. Where's prisons? Prisons, we'll do some rehabilitation. Is the coconut party religious like a cult? It could be. I mean, we could also try and go for a religious victory. So, to do that, what we'll have to do is we'll have to create creationism and then just slide it all the way. Um, Education, what we'll have to do is decrease it. So wooden school huts. But we don't have the capital for that, so we'll let that sit for a little bit. We won't do any of the good services like schools and libraries. but we will have to deal with poverty as an issue. So what we can do is we can at least feed them in school, and then we'll just make it into a giant cafeteria. Okay. So now we have enough capital. Or Maui killed an eel, buried its guts, sprouted a tree, and now we got coconuts. So now we're gonna crank up religion all the way too. That should increase the religious group. It'll decrease liberal membership. The only thing we gotta worry about is getting killed by the liberals during the transition period. So what we could do is like lower prison tagging or cancel it outright next turn. And then prison, we do have at extensive rehabilitation, so those are really nice. Just to get rid of car membership, also increase the telecommunicating incentive because that's cheaper than road expansion. Wear a coconut helmet. Have you seen a coconut? That thing is tiny, man. That's not gonna fit on your head. We're gonna ban alcohol advertisements. And since we're running a deficit, we now have enough capital to make schools dumb again. So we're not gonna cancel school. We're just gonna decrease it a lot. And then next turn we'll probably get rid of school vouchers altogether. Actually, we can just leave it at 4 billion. It's fine. Ah! Stressed! Oh no, my credit. Okay, so GDP is slightly going down. And that's probably a result of the global GDP. So that's the thing, right? So global economy went down a little bit. So you know what that means? We're gonna have to decrease fundings. Technology colleges? Nope. That's gone. School vouchers? That can't be gone yet. So skill shortage is going to be a major issue because education is going to go down the tubes. Foreign aid. We could just get rid of that later. New policies we could introduce. Could do an energy generation. Ooh, that's a lot. Just hit yourself with the coconut of knowledge. Yeah. Alright, so we are going to have to decrease money. So we can probably do state pensions and just decrease that a little bit. And then decrease military after that. So that should remove the deficit. Alcoholism is going down. Vigilante mob should be gone next turn. So do political groups change size? Yes, they do change size. So for example, let's look at the parties right now, right? So over time, my membership is pretty much stagnant. The enemies is stagnant. But their activist group is down. I can get more people to my side. And to do that, I have to get these sliders up. So right now, the religious group is going to increase in size because I have more creationism versus evolution. And then I'm going to get rid of like the technology grants and the space program. So that'll increase the membership of the religious group. And they're at 43%. And as long as I keep them happy, they will more likely vote for me than the opposing team. So I can get them to switch to my side. Hey, we got terrorists. So vigilante mobs are gone. We now have a surplus. And then now I can do things like get rid of technology grants. So technology grants does remove unemployment. But it does decrease religious membership. So, but because it does appease the capitalists, I'm wondering again if I should keep it. Because these guys bring me the most income. So state health, I might want to increase. Just again to get that unemployment down and get the health up. But that's going to cost a lot. Gotta cancel the space program? Yep. If I cancel the space program, they can't get to the moon. It is going to hit 5% unemployment, which is very unfortunate. But it must be done. And then since our GDP is going to take a hit, we can invest in small businesses. The moon is just a big coconut anyway. I agree. Whaling? Nah, no whaling. Unemployment's going up. Oof. So since we have extra money, let's increase our health services. We'll go up maybe, what are we at? 91, so maybe to 190 right now. Deal with a lot of that. That will remove it, but that's okay. Speed limits, of course, crank it up. Revolutionary Army. Oh boy. So now these guys are angry with me. Yikes. Science funding. Science funding? Why can't I cancel it? Food standards. We love our bacon, so we're going to increase that to max. Our GDP is going down because of the skill shortage. So if we can increase technology, which is going down. Oh boy. let's get a school vouchers. Could get rid of science funding altogether. How do we keep society educated while taking away their education? Tricky, tricky. No, no, no. I'm worried about keeping their technology. Because technology gives GDP. Since we're also going to lose a lot of technology, we should also do organic farming. To improve health. And farmer membership. Ooh, that's great. Oh, that's great. So without a space program, we've won the aerospace contract. I don't understand. I do not understand. You know what? Air travel's also going down, so I don't know. Homelessness is also going down. Internet crime slowly going down because we're getting dumber. There's less people on the internet. Environment's going up though, that's nice. You know, let's do free eye tests. Get rid of some increase the poor earnings, decrease poverty. That'll be good. Farmers are doing pretty good. Yep, 47% population are farmers. Huh. I would like to do rural development grants. But I'm gonna need a little bit more capital for that. Gonna need 27 capital. So next turn. Now people will see the truth about coconuts. So now there's a surplus of 122 billion. I have 42 capital, so that's nice. Now I can do rural development grants. Unemployment's going to go down 14% from this. Poor earnings going to go up. Farmers GDP up, and farmer membership up. That's great. How's our religion doing? Creationism only. Membership's going to eventually hit 33% increase. Liberal membership is going down, which is interesting. Pollution's also going down. So if we decrease the tax on smoking and alcohol, we can actually remove poverty that way. which will help out with unemployment benefits. I would like to also increase military spending a little bit, so maybe we can go back to highly trained. And then we can decrease tobacco tax to maybe 5%. Oh, don't have the capital. Whoops. Of course, oil drilling. So with the military spending, our economy is taking a little bit of a hit, but it should help because employee membership is going to go up, unemployment is going to go down. So parents are a little bit unhappy with me because of the asthma epidemic and the drug addiction. So we could increase the regular police to max and get that squared away. You gotta go. You remember, yes, cuts of bacon, yes. And coconuts, yeah. Rubbish protest? Oh man. Alright, now we don't have as much money because our global economy is going down and our GDP is going down. Bye, Aussie. So we can probably do a recycling program. And improve the environment a little bit. And even do an agricultural subsidy and increase farmer membership. Oof, that's a lot of money though. So that'll probably put us in the negatives for a little bit. Film is almost live. Woo! Educational failure. Achievement unlocked. So religious symbols in school, we'll allow that to happen. So let's see how we're doing right now. Our expenses are down. Our income is somewhat normalized. We will have to increase it, but because our GDP is crashing because we don't have the education to support it, we're going to have to either increase taxes or decrease expenditures again. So our educational system is declining, which is going to start that skill shortage again. Oh no. So we could just let more people into the country, I guess. Just do random passport checks, which will decrease the immigration. Let's just do random passport checks. Yeah, just random achievements. Caps, can you let me know when film's live and then we'll just host. We'll end it in host. But yeah, so at least pollution's going down. Homelessness is going down. Man, food stamps, state pensions are pretty much low. Unemployment benefits is pretty much low. So, not really sure how else. Liberals are increasing in numbers. So, this hasn't been fully active. Oh, you posted in Aries Discord? Alright. So we'll end this turn and then we'll go ahead and host if that's cool. Or do you guys want to watch the failure of the educational system in effect? Oh my goodness. The failure's incoming. Capitalist plot. Well, we may be uneducated, but we don't have alcohol abuse. And we don't have internet crime. Crime, non-existent. Our GDP is going up. Unemployment's going down. And healthcare. People are healthy. Look at that. Education, dipped. So I mean the question is, did we really fail, Jim? Did we really? I mean, people aren't in poverty. Crime is down. Our economy is balanced. We're paying off our debts. Drug addiction's falling. The environment's improving. Like, are we really doing that badly? Look, we're even going to decrease unemployment some more by increasing the agricultural subsidies. All right. Oil's attack. Credits upgraded. We're doing pretty good. We're doing pretty good. Look at that. I think they're satisfied. They're too dumb to know if things are bad or not because they're uneducated. Hey, look, we're not that down in the slums. Look, look, look. Pollution, it's going down. Alright. We're suffering a skill shortage, but it's okay because immigration's gonna fix that. Alright. Drug addiction's going down. Asthma's kind of stagnant. Look, look, look. Life's okay. Film's looking for people to play in R6. Yeah, we can join him pretty soon. We're just trying to finish up this horrendous playthrough. Look at this. 60% religious group. And they're all happy. They are all happy. Life be good. Life be good. Oh my goodness. This playthrough is something else, that's for sure. Alright, let's see the did I get reelected? 70% voted for the coconut party. So clearly, we done good. We've definitely done good.
So how is the music in the background, chat? Should I dial it down just a little bit?
That is something else. Easy win. Yeah. Oh, now we have a doctor's strike. And homelessness is now over. So, in conclusion, the uneducating America, decreased crime,
That's good.
decreased poverty,
Like, it's
increased
terrible,
health,
but, it doesn't overpower
and equality. Increased trade, middle earnings, greatly increased poor earnings, foreign relations decreased environmental problems, unemployment went down. Oh my goodness, how is this? How is this allowed? And normalized alcohol consumption, traffic, tourism went up. I mean, this. Oh, this is a thing. This is definitely a thing. All right, that was one ridiculous playthrough. So, I think we'll call it at that. I'm gonna go ahead and raid Fuji as agreed on. Yeah, thanks for keeping us company. I hope everyone has a wonderful day. Oh yeah, no, thank you, Jim. You have a wonderful night. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, dude. Yeah. Again, thanks to you everyone for coming to this last minute stream. Um. Have a good night.
One day, and that one day was today.
My question is this: how would one go about like showing? I just want to show like a specific window.
Y'all in a game right now or something? Or
No, we haven't thrown anything in yet.
okay. So you're not on siege at all? Yeah.
Not as of yet.
Okay.
Oh, One Ton Main is rating for Party of 5. I appreciate you for doing this, One Ton.
Let's go. Party of 5.
Currently unavailable. Rainbow Six Siege. The fuck? It's not letting me connect online. What's going on? Installation still in progress. Oh my god.
That feel.
Alright, here, let me mute myself real quick. Coming back.